Department. Today, Chief James McGillis, James Macgillis, will give a statement regarding the court's decision today. After the Chief gives his statement, there'll be some limited time for questioning. I'll turn it over to the Chief.
Thank you, Sergeant. Just a quick correction, my last name is Macgillis. Forgot the second. That's okay. So, thank you for coming today. Regardless of Judge Yamahiro's decision today, I wanted my message to be universal. Respecting the District Attorney's in-depth investigation and His Honor's decision, the legal process will continue moving forward, and I want to thank them for their legal review of this incident. I have never lost sight that a police officer accepts the risks inherent with the responsibilities of the job. Nor have I ever lost sight that citizens and police officers are human beings, and all humans are impacted by rapidly unfolding, dynamic, and tragic events. The law was written by people, for the people, and must always remain objective, and as such, does not take human emotions into consideration. I have connected with the Anderson family in private to express my condolences for their loss of their loved one, a son, a family member. That conversation was and will remain private, and I ask for the media and the public to respect their right to privacy as they continue in their grieving process. I pray for their healing. The officers of the Wauwatosa Police Department continue their dedication to public safety for all citizens and understand that this is a time for community healing and trust building. Fair and impartial policing is our highest priority, while recognizing the human beings that are affected by our public safety efforts. I have a few minutes for questions.
Knowing what you know about the case, will this implement any changes? I mean, you're brand new, but you know, the history of Mensah here with the department, 3 on-duty deadly shootings in 5 years. How do you move on from that, and will there be any changes, departmental changes?
I've been here for 3 days, as you pointed out, learning about the people in the department, learning about the community. It's all about establishing those relationships. And I look at what happened today, the decision that was made, it's part of the legal process. And my role here is to lead this department moving forward to establish that community trust, to rebuild that trust and help the community with its healing. But again, never losing sight of the people that are involved. That's the officers and members of the community and the families.
You had a chance to review, Chief, what happened today. The way that this case unfolds and its end result changed the way that officer-involved shootings are investigated.
I can't opine on that, or it could. Again, I'm looking at what happened today. The legal process has played itself out. It's part of the legal process. We believe in it. We follow the law. We ask our community to follow the law. And we're going to continue with that trust building along the way. Any other questions?
There were cheers and chants after the decision, kind of reflecting kind of the feeling of the community. You kind of touched on this, but how do you look forward to building that relationship and kind of ending this group?
It can be as simple as a phone call, having a conversation with the family, father to father, person to person, human being to human being. People tend to forget that police officers, we're people too, and we're out there to protect and serve this community. We need to have trust with the community, and it's up to us to reach out our hand and establish that trust, or ask people to learn to trust us. But we can't do that by not having conversations.
Hey, Chief, Judge Yamahiro had brought up a number of expert witness testimony that was played out during the hearings of this John Doe case, and some of the things that came up and that he mentioned in his decision was the handling of evidence after officer-involved deaths, and that there were serious questions or chain of custody issues with evidence involved in the Anderson case, that there are questions that will just remain unanswered because there wasn't proper handling of evidence in that case. Do you know of any departmental procedures that have changed or that you intend to review departmental procedures when it comes to handling of evidence, especially when it relates to officer-involved deaths?
Again, this is only my 3rd day in this role, but I do have considerable experience in law enforcement. Now is the time to process the judge's decision and then move forward. Again, the legal process has played itself out, and it's going to continue to play itself out, Again, my role is to lead this department, look at processes, look at how we function as an organization. So we're in the step of that processing as well, and we'll see where we can go moving forward.
What does today's decision say about the Wauwatosa Police Department, and what should the public perception be when this is the decision that we're dealing with right now?
Well, it's a legal ruling, and I want to assure the citizens of Wauwatosa, both its residents and people that come here to work, play, and recreate, the Wauwatosa Police Department is dedicated to fair and impartial policing, being equitable, being professional, but also being approachable. And I've said that before, and that's how we're going to be going forward. And that's going to conclude any questions. I've got a lot of work to do, folks, and I want to be respectful of the heat today and your time. So have a good day. Thank you for your time.